right, folks, we're live from California Extreme. I'm really sorry about the bad audio going on here, but at the end of the day, this is a pumping arcade show in Santa Clara, California. I am in Marco's booth on the show floor with Imoto Arcade, and they got like 20 odd games here, and it's absolutely super rad. And we're going to do a little stream here, talk pinball. I'm going to have a chat with Randy Martinez just next to me. And we're going to play the Mandalorian Premium with Mike Vinicore from Stern. He's a very skilled player, an awesome game developer, and we're going to have a chat about all things life in general. Me and Mike, we go back, we're like punk rock fans, and I met him at a punk rock show once, and I was completely I was just like, oh, you're Mike Vinicore, and yeah, a bit starstruck. So Imoto, what is Marco doing here at California Extreme? And tell me a little bit about what...
Yeah, well, we love coming to California Extreme. It's one of our favorite shows of the year. We're here with Stern Pinball and Pinball Pirate, our local dealer. And we brought 24 new pinball machines. We have Mandalorians, Rush, Godzilla. And we just try to bring the big party and spectacle to this event so everyone can come play pinball. And Stern is doing their Insider Connected Leaderboard Challenge here.
Every game is connected, and there's leaderboards everywhere, and you can win swag and a bunch of...
Yeah,
tell us about that.
So let me tell them.
Yeah. Sorry.
No. So if you're here at the show or you're coming down this weekend because you're watching locally, everyone that's on the leaderboard, the top 10 of all the games, we have a Deadpool and a Jurassic Park connected too. Thank you, TJ. And you will all win prizes from Stern. So they're giving away translights and banners and hats and frisbees. So get your name on the leaderboard, y'all.
Get your name on the board and walk home with some super nice swag from both from Stern and Marcos, I guess. Yeah. All right, so we're gonna see if we can get Randy on the horn here, and we're gonna actually talk about the Mandalorian and the artwork and how it came along. And so Randy is a really busy man, and I'm just gonna bring up my notes here.
I found it.
There he is. Yeah, he's a tall guy as well. So the thing is,
where am I looking?
Yeah, so the camera is right here, right? So that is kind of what we're looking at right now. So you see me. If we stand a little bit
this is the
back.
top of my head.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so thank you so much for doing this, Randy. I know you're a busy man, and I just want to kind of congratulate you on a really job well done on the Mandalorian.
Thank you.
And also the Star Wars comic pinball machines.
Thank you. That
you've done. And I also listened to your seminar today, and I also heard that the pin was involved there as well, from the home pin version of Star Wars.
Yeah.
So how long have you been doing this for?
We've been here for about 45 seconds.
Yeah. No, I mean being an artist. Oh. How long have you been being an artist for?
I've been an artist my entire life.
Yes.
Literally. My parents are both artists.
Yeah.
And
all right.
They taught me everything I know. And from the time that I could pick up a brush, pencil, I've been doing it. So my joke has always been that I wanted to be a doctor or a lawyer, but my parents said, no, you're going to suffer and make no money the rest of your life. You're going to be an artist.
That's a good one to tell, yeah. But I mean, I don't think you're suffering now with the amount of talent and skill we can see on this game. So, and what other franchises besides Star Wars have you worked on? Because I've seen you've done some other artwork on your website.
Wow, well, product-wise, that kind of tells a story of the things I've worked on. I've done trading cards, I've done clothing, I've done comic book covers, I've done book covers of magazines. So that gives me the opportunity to work with literally just about everybody I've ever wanted to do artwork for. I have done Star Wars, I do Marvel fine art, I do DC fine art, I've done Jaws, I've done Jurassic Park, Back to the Future, And by the way, these titles have nothing to do with pinball. This is stuff I've actually worked on before.
Not yet.
I know how people talk out there. I'm learning this. I'm still new, but I know how people take some front. This is stuff I have already done, published, that you can see. I've not done anything. Anyways.
Gotcha.
So, but also things like Lord of the Rings.
Oh, wow.
Terminator, Heroes. I mean, the list kind of goes on. I've been really lucky. Transformers.
All right.
Hopefully, by next year's Comic-Con, I will have some Masters of the Universe artwork at Comic-Con.
Wow. That's super rad.
I'm really excited about that because besides Star Wars and basketball, Masters of the Universe is like my thing.
Awesome. That's so cool. Did you mention Heroes in there? The TV show Heroes, or did I misinterpret that?
I might have, but yeah, I did. I did some Heroes artwork for Topps trading cards.
Okay.
And Indiana Jones.
All right. I was thinking about the TV show Heroes.
Yeah,
that's the one.
Yeah.
Because there's an artist in that TV series that do this like awesome paintings. Is that
Tim Sale, I think.
Okay, so that's not your work then?
That's not my work.
All right. So very similar style.
My artwork is more in merchandising and licensed products.
Okay, gotcha.
Production work I've done on a different capacity on TV shows, but not in terms of my artwork.
Okay, gotcha. Understood. So back to Star Wars then. I mean, you must be a huge Star Wars nerd, right? Like we all are at some capacity.
Of course.
And you kind of look like you're my age. don't take
thank you.
So what is your favorite era of Star Wars, like of the mainline kind of Star Wars? If you take the original trilogies, the new and the prequels, and also if you mix the new series in there, what is your favorite kind of snapshot of Star Wars?
Probably The Wrath of Khan.
That is Star Trek.
Just kidding.
Yeah, was that a geek check?
It was a geek check. Did
I get called out there?
No, I call it OT.
OG, gotcha.
Because I was born in the 70s. I went to the original screenings of all of the original three movies, so I'm part of that culture. So there's no possible way, no matter how good they could possibly make a new Star Wars movie, that will not be my favorite.
Gotcha.
Because I've just grown up with it my entire life. And then when I got into art school, I was collecting toys still and playing the card games, which I should have been not doing that. I should have been making art. But I did. But I guess it worked out because all of that real geek information that was worthless at the time, once I started doing Star Wars artwork in '99, it really started paying off because not only do you have to know the subject matter, it really helps to know the fan base.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because, well, I have a story. So I made a Darth Vader piece. It was a pretty big piece for Star Wars Celebration.
Gotcha.
And the reference picture I was using cut off like that is right around his chest. So I used another reference of his belt. I had this fan just berate me, just tell me that you can't mix that belt with this armor of Darth Vader, and I was like, so never again have I ever kind of just mixed and not made sure that they're from the same movie or reference or whatever. It's important to fans, I know. So
absolutely,
that helps, especially with things like the pinball machines.
Understood. Yeah, I can totally relate to that. Detail is important. And you mentioned Darth Vader there, and I know one of the original the Star Wars comic pins have Darth Vader on the backlash in a very, very like menacing style, right? And I'm just wondering, like, so who's your favorite rebel and villain from Star Wars to draw? And you must be a fan of Darth Vader. That's just my guess.
Well, of course, everybody's a fan of Darth Vader, right? It's funny. I don't really have a favorite character. Star Wars is such a part of my life. My favorite is really whatever mood I'm in at the moment. Because we're gonna go deep here. I'm going deep. I've also studied the production and George Lucas writing Star Wars, and really, it's a fable. It's a mythology, and I feel like all the characters is a commentary on us as people, as society. So every single character in Star Wars represents a different personality or a different mood or something going on in our world. By the way, I've had people tell me, like, I don't like Star Wars being political. It's like, where have you been? Star Wars has always been political. Just a little side note there.
It's just a reflection of who we are in a different universe.
So some days, if I'm feeling dark, Darth Vader's my favorite character. Some days when I'm feeling, you know, very peaceful,
Yeah.
I love drawing Yoda.
Yeah.
You know, and some days I really love drawing Jabba. He's gross, but sometimes I really love drawing that, you know, so I don't know.
That's awesome. So I'm curious, like you talked a little bit during your seminar about getting into pinball. So tell me a little bit about that. How did you get into pinball? And did you like pinball before you started doing pinball artwork?
Absolutely. I mean, I grew up playing pinball. So my routine at the arcade was I'd go play Donkey Kong and I'd go play Pac-Man and I'd work my way through my quarters with games I really wasn't that good at, and then I'd get to my final like $1.50. Head straight for the pinball machines because at least I felt like I had a chance. Because I'm spending like no more than 5 minutes on the other games.
No, gotcha.
So I'd go to the beeline for the pinball machines, and if it was open, I'd always play Pinbot. That was my favorite. Pinbot was the best when I was a kid.
Wow.
And it had the multi-ball. And I don't know if it was the first, but in my neighborhood, it was one of the first to have multi-ball.
Oh, wow.
And I loved it. And, So,
yeah, it has a really cool lock mechanism.
I loved it.
At that time it was very revolutionary. Really good sound as well. I mean, everything about it is just awesome. So I can totally get you got into that.
So, you know, as you get older, you know, the history of arcades, you know, and pinball's kind of faded to, you know, home units and stuff like that. How I got into pinball, which I said at the seminar, is really a story of what I always preach to any other artists or any people about anything. Like, how do you get in this industry? Of course, you have to have the skills and the talent to do it, and dependability, but it's just be cool to people. That's my whole thing. You never know who you're talking to. Be dependable when you work. Be easy to work with. I mean, you don't want to just, you know, do whatever people tell you to do. Like, you know, that's not good. But just be easy to work with. That came back to award me being that way through Stern. There was an associate I had with another company I did Star Wars art for, and they remembered me, and they now worked for Stern. So when the opportunity came and they needed an artist for Star Wars comics, he immediately thought of me.
Oh, wow.
And I hadn't worked with this gentleman in years, but we worked really well when I was working at this other job. And so they saw my art, they loved it, asked me if I wanted to do a pinball machine. I'm like,
for sure. I mean, at the end of the day, I hear that so many times that networking is so important.
Oh, so important.
Like, regardless what you're doing, right? And that should be, they should teach you that in school.
Right, it is.
At the end of the day.
And the key to it is, and I'm preaching now, but it's important to me, is being cool to people is being polite. But it's also not just going to what can you do for me? What can I do to work for you? It's just talking to the person. What are you into?
What do you like doing? And
how many times I've made contacts at Comic-Con going to the parties by not talking about comics, by not talking about their job. We talk about sports, we talk about whatever. And I end up working for all these people because they remembered, oh, this is a cool dude, he can talk about whatever. And then when I get a chance to work with them, be dependable. You know, be easy to work with, you know. Don't be afraid to say what your ideas and stuff, but if they get knocked down, don't take it personal. Just say, that's cool, whatever.
Exactly. A gig needs to be done, and if you want to be part of it, just play it cool. I totally
The ultimate goal is to make the best art and the best product possible. So when you get lucky enough to work with somebody like Stern, who appreciates that, the give and take and the creative process with everybody is amazing. I love working on these pinball machines for that reason.
Awesome.
Is the team. I love working with this team.
Yeah, I bet. Yeah, I mean, you've been working with a really good team. We're going to talk a bit more about the game later, but if we go kind of back to pinball there, so you mentioned pinball as one of your favorite games back then. Is that your favorite era of pinballs? Or what is your style of pinball machines that you're most into? From any era?
Well,
basically.
I mean, you have nostalgia that always is a favorite. Some of the other games I think that were coming out around the time were like Haunted Mansion. Black Knight was so hard. I loved that game, but it was so hard.
It was,
But you know, the modern era is just amazing, and part of even coming to the Mandalorian, and they're talking about the moving, you know, extra play. I'm like, you can do that? And they're like, we can now.
Yeah, you can now,
you know,
exactly.
So from the video to the lights to the sound's amazing.
Absolutely, especially on Mandalorian.
As an artist, someone who's creative, you give an artist 2 colors of paint, they're gonna be like, cool, I can do something. You give them every color that the company makes. Oh my God. Your mind explodes of thinking about what else you can create now. You know.
Absolutely, absolutely. So, kind of tangent a little bit about what you were talking about networking and such. But what would you like? What is the general advice like if you want to get into pinball? Because you got in there through your connection and your networking. But for artists that want to get into pinball, how would they like start working? How would they think about their future career and how to get into that? If they have a specific art style they want to translate to pinball.
Honestly, it's such a small niche. I'm not sure there's quite an answer, but I'm talking to other people in the pinball world who, not necessarily artists, they kind of have the same story I have. You know, they met somebody who was in there, and it's just circumstances, you know, and just being ready for that opportunity. I would just say that the best advice I give to anybody for anything is to not be tunnel vision. I love Star Wars. I've always loved Star Wars. I spent too much time drawing Star Wars in art school. I should have been doing other things. You know, I had to also learn to keep my options open. As much as I wanted to do Star Wars artwork for Lucasfilm, I had to keep up, so I was trying to get in other jobs, doing things. And not only expands your minds and keeps things interesting for you, but if you only try to do the one thing, you'll miss all those things as you're going by. And sometimes those opportunities will lead back to the opportunity that you actually wanted.
So absolutely. So you have to run into a few duds, and
there's no
recipe.
There's no recipe for this. You just got to go out there and do it.
Make yourself known,
and be out here too. I guess that is the message. Just go out there and meet people.
Absolutely.
You got to put yourself in the path of opportunity.
Absolutely.
Or it will never cross your path.
Yeah, that's some stellar advice right there. So, going back to the creative process, right? So I'm an owner of Mandalorian LE, right? And
congratulations, those are hard to find.
That was very hard to find, but I managed to get one through my distributor. I was very lucky. And one of the things that I'm really impressed with the LE version especially is how well the art package comes together with like the element of like the trim, the backglass, the side blades and all that. It doesn't look like it's like clip art, right? It looks like very cohesive. The most cohesive art package I've seen on any pinball machine. And I just wonder, do you as an artist have control over that, or is that an art director at Stern that tells you, that puts that together?
It's a group.
It's a group, it's a group decision. Gotcha.
When we came together to say we got 3 packages to do. Obviously don't want them all to look the same. We want them to have their own personality. So from the beginning, the first thing we decided was spaghetti western. Because that, not only just the Mandalorian, that's kind of what Star Wars is based on stylistically. So that was the pro. So theme-wise, solid.
Absolutely.
Premium, we kind of played around, but weren't quite sure. For the LE, we want to do something really special. So we were thinking, you know, people usually make things gold or something out of, well, what's gold in Star Wars world now?
That's Beskar.
It's Beskar. So it's that, let's make it Beskar themed metal. Without being just overbearing on it, but that's the theme of it. So that's the cohesion. It all comes around from having, you know, kind of relating that. So the first thing we came up with, reference-wise, the artwork that I worked on, is the Mandalorian with the heavy repeating blaster on the side panel. Because it fit.
Absolutely.
The panel perfect.
Absolutely.
So that gave us that color of the Beskar. Kept the background kind of gray like that. And then it just kind of, we just built from there and just kept it all the same.
You had a good...
And then, of course, the mirror for the back glass, which I honestly don't remember who came up with it. It wasn't me, because...
it looks fantastic. With that, because you have Mandalorian's helmet cut out in the mirror, right? And you have to look for it, and it's there, and you're just like, wow, and it's just like amazing.
And that's a good example of the team effort, is that concept, which changed a little bit here, but the basic concept was the art director at Lucasfilm. And I told him this is a really great idea. So we worked with that and got what we got. Again, I don't remember who came up with a mirror, but I'm like, I'm gonna need help with this. I've never worked with mirror, much less using mirror as my paintbrush.
Gotcha.
So I got a lot of help with that. Greg Ferris, who was my art director at Stern, had worked with Mirror before, and so he really helped me out. So I had basic design elements that I was doing on our sketches for the Mirror where it's going to go, but that was total group effort.
It was, yeah. Gotcha.
Because the hard thing about Mirror is if you use too much of it, the player sees themselves. Too much. It takes away from the experience.
Yeah, it does for sure, and you have to work with the cutouts and all that.
Yeah.
For that to turn through. Yeah, but it came together very, very nicely.
Thank you.
Nicely.
Very
Thank you so much. Yeah. So now you've made Star Wars pinball machines. So what would you want to do from a pinball perspective if you would pick any art style that you can think of that you can work with and translate into pinball?
You mean like a title?
Like a title or a franchise that is not Star Wars.
Okay, so I got to be careful with how I say this.
Yeah, absolutely. We're not disclosing any new games here.
Okay, well, I'll give the answer that I gave at the other pinball shows that Stern was there for. These are purely my tastes.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking for.
I'm not confirming
taste.
Or denying
anything. We're not confirming.
So my favorites would be Jaws.
Oh, that's going to cause a stir.
I know. Big Lebowski.
Big Lebowski, that has been done, but
it has been done, but I haven't done it.
No, you haven't done it.
But these are like my favorite movies in order, by the way.
Yeah.
A Seinfeld pinball machine. I'd love to do a Seinfeld one.
Yeah, the thing is, I don't know if there are any like comedian-based pinball machines, because I think there's like a homebrew Frasier or something like that.
Yeah.
But I think I really like pinball machines that are humoristic, that have jokes, that like mocks the player and things like that. So that would be super rad. That's so fun.
Yeah. So I mean, you imagine you'd have modes. You know, you'd become the master of your own domain. And, You know, the puffy shirt, the soup Nazi. Who I actually know that guy.
Yeah.
His name's Larry. He's a good guy. I went to a party. Someone's birthday party, and we ended up like jamming the blues all night. We had both had our guitars and singing. It was great guy.
That's a great story. That's a nice book. Do you know the guy, the Soup Nazi?
Yeah,
that's hilarious.
So that, and then my total dark horse would be like a Prince Purple Rain. I would love to do that.
Oh man, that would translate very well to pinball as well. Very dark, very deep colors, great music. Yeah.
So here's the thing, last thing I'll say.
Number 5.
Because I would get in trouble for saying something I was working on.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have mentioned those things. So
no.
Again, I'm not confirming or denying, but I just say I'm safe to say those.
Yeah. All right, gotcha.
That's all I'm gonna say. Don't run with this, people.
No. So just remove all those and invert that list of things that Randy have worked on, and you have a title he's potentially working on. Who knows? Yeah. All right. Yeah. Thank you so much for your time here. I just wanted to ask, so what can people expect that come down to California Extreme today? You have a little booth set up here with your artwork, and you're selling artwork and signing artwork as well. I know I had a friend who wanted to have a Translite sign.
Yes.
You do that? Yeah.
Yeah. So I brought a lot of artwork with me. Some of it is the original artwork from Star Wars Pinball comics.
Okay.
And I don't have much of that left. A lot of that is gone. I've got work I did for Tops. I've got original paintings, original drawings, prints. A lot of stuff. There's a Jaws print in there.
Oh, there's a Jaws print, folks. Yeah.
Which is funny. I just mentioned it. It's from Comic-Con 2018 because somebody took a picture of it in Milwaukee and said, "Look, he's working on Jaws." I'm like, do you not see San Diego in the background of this artwork?
How many times have Randy mentioned Jaws on the stream? I don't know.
Well, I'm a Jaws geek. I would mention that anyways. And it's Shark Week.
Yeah. Oh man, yeah. Then my last question would be if, I must ask if you're working on any title, but you kind of already disclosed that you're not working on anything. But can we anticipate further work from you in cooperation with Stern?
Absolutely. That's basically the only thing that Stern said I'm allowed to say.
Okay.
Is that you will see more of me.
Yeah.
Very soon.
Very soon, folks. Very soon.
Yeah, very soon.
Very soon.
And very soon is in pinball terms, so very soon is not like next week. This is not social media soon.
No.
This is pinball soon.
Pinball soon. Pinball soon can be everything from 3 months to 18 months. That's what I've learned. Exactly. So we'll see. We'll see.
Exactly.
We'll see.
So I look forward to it, and I have the team to work with, and I'm really enjoying getting to know this community.
Yeah, awesome.
I didn't even know it was here until about 2 years ago.
Oh, nice.
And
there you go.
When I went into Stern for the first time, the headquarters, I ended up playing like with the Michael Jordan of pinball machine players, and I didn't even know it.
Yeah.
Kicked my ass.
Yeah,
but,
of course.
You know, and but everybody is having a great time.
Absolutely.
Everybody's polite, you know, and courteous. And
we just want to play games and have fun.
Want to play games, have fun.
Yeah.
And there's so many games here.
Absolutely.
There's a Popeye game calling my name over there. I gotta get here early in the morning so I can play it. That was like my favorite game when I was a kid.
Oh, awesome. Yeah, there are so many arcade games and pinball machines here at the California Extreme. You have no idea. The floor is absolutely pumping. But thank you so much for your time. Randy. Do you want to play a game, or do you have other commitments? No, you can play a game. All right.
Play a game.
All right, perfect. Let me just set up here.
All right, so what is this game again?
It's the Mandalorian. All right. All right, there we go. So the thing is that we have a mic set up here that can talk to the audience on the stream or in the video afterwards, but it's really loud in here. It's really difficult to capture the voice. So let's just get rolling. And,
okay. So you can or can't hear me?
They can hear you if you talk loud. Let's do our two-player game. Do you have the Insider Connected stuff?
I don't have it on me.
Oh, you don't have it on you? No, never mind. We can
yeah, this is riveting, me going on my phone. All right, here we go. So the object of this game is hit this ball all around here and make a lot of points.
Yes, shoot in the center.
Okay. I didn't do that, but there we go. So I have a little practice. I have a Star Wars Pro, a Comics Pro, so I learned to do that.
That's a trap.
Placing my shots.
Well, you sure got some nudging skills here. I can see that you've been practicing.
A little bit.
You got your multiple ready in the center now.
So what do I got to do next? That? This is my favorite part. I love this. So I'm up there on the...
Yeah, you need to flip the yellow one.
I did it!
Woohoo! Well done.
It's so bad. There we go again. So get the yellows. That was fast. Let's see if I can get up there again. No!
You had a mission list on the scoop there, and you had your multi-ball ready, so next ball you got it.
Okay.
All right, Al.
You're up.
I'm up. I haven't played this particular one, so we'll see how it goes.
See, you got the whole shakes thing down good.
Trying.
I'm so scared of tilting, I don't do it.
Now I got my mission ready. Woo. Slingshots are tuned up. Whoops. Hunter is on. I want to get it in the scoop. shot. There we go.
There you go, spiders. Oh.
Yeah, we'll come back. Just want to get my flamethrower out.
What I've realized is interesting about multi-ball is that it actually can be harder than actually a bonus.
Yeah, absolutely. There's a lot of things to keep an eye on. Still out. And I want to get the ball up in the, oh, there's one ball up there now.
Yeah.
So the key is that you want to kind of trap up. And I'm going to teach you an advanced technique here. You see the flipper up there?
Yeah. Oh, look at that.
And I didn't flip downstairs. So you can do something called staging, where you essentially half flip. And that means that you can flip.
Wow, I didn't know you could do that.
That way you can only flip the upper flipper because you want to get the points up there now, right? It's just racking up. But you want to keep your ball trapped down there. Oh man, that was it.
You learn something new every day.
Yeah, for sure. And
they don't tell me this stuff when I'm drawing it.
No, this is what Mike Vinicor and those guys do.
Yep.
Come up with all these cool ideas on how to score. Ah, that's a bummer. Let's see if we can get it up there again. No. I have 2 jackpots lit on the left side there. Let's see if I can.
That is a steep ramp to get up.
It is steep. It's very steep. I kind of lost control over things here now. Ah, shite. That was it.
I have got my work cut out for this.
You do. Yeah, I got an extra ball here, but I will just plunge it. We just played 3 ball games.
Do it.
All right, I will.
Hey, I like playing the game right.
All right.
Even if I set my machine to 10 balls, you know, I still like playing it right.
Oh, is that what you do? That's funny. All right, now let's go shopping.
Now, what's the best thing to put up there?
So I like to get the ambient rifle because that allows you to save your multi-ball when you're down to 1 ball played, and you smash the button, and then the multi-ball restores.
That's cool.
So if I play another multi-ball, which I hopefully will do, I have that add a ball feature on the button. All right, so we got another mission here. Find the assets. I really like the missions that they've incorporated in the game.
Yeah.
They've used the show's assets so well in the both from the sound and music, and the missions are just so well done. There we go, buddy.
Look at this guy. He's all humble. He's like, oh, I do okay. And you guys are all laughing at me at home right now. All right, let's see what I can do about it. There we go. Extra ball too lit up.
Yeah.
Now is that the next time I get the ball in there?
Yeah, that's a good question. Probably the next time you hit it.
Okay. Oh man.
All right, you got an extra ball ready for a joke.
I did?
Yeah, I think I'm up.
Player 2, you're up.
See, he's just trying to make me feel better. Hey, look, you got an extra ball. I think you got an extra ball. You know damn well I didn't have an extra ball.
Well, I mean, on the next ball you can get it. But it will carry over. So
I appreciate you trying to make me feel better.
Yeah. Trying. so I need to go through all the hurry-up shots there to get my next multi-ball in. Super pops. Wide out. All
right.
Player one is
All right, so I have approximately 120 million points to go to catch up. I will let you know, I've been sandbagging this whole time.
You have, yeah,
So-
yeah. Yeah, you got your multi-ball ready.
I've been
So,
sandbagging. So what do I do?
you just shoot the center. The center will start
Okay.
the multi-ball.
There. Yep.
It needs to go all the way. I can get it back.
Okay.
give that another try.
Real good sandbagging.
Yeah, that was it. Yeah, I got one more ball.
Player two.
Now I have the possibility to get another multi-ball out. It's really difficult to hit everything up here.
Nice.
One more target.
Boom.
Bonus round. Go down. Make it easier. Being greedy.
How cool is that to see Boba Fett finally use the rocket launch back?
It's like a childhood dream coming true.
You're like, now they got to release that old toy.
Yeah. It's difficult to get the ball under control. No, it's not going in there. Have to be a little bit rough. It found a way.
Time's up.
Out the way. Okay, I got one good ball on you.
Well, I'm glad you were here to show how awesome this game is because I stink at it.
Excellent.
But
Yeah,
hopefully my pinball street cred is still okay.
It is, for sure. Player two, grand
You're the
champion.
grand champion.
How did that happen?
I was the grand champion this morning.
Oh, really?
I was the first person to play.
All right. Understood. Yeah, we're gonna take that now. I'm gonna play against Mike Vinicor next, so we'll see how that goes.
They should have something like, since I illustrated this, it should say, for trying, and they get to put my initials up there.
Yeah, for sure. If you had been logged in, maybe they would do that.
Maybe.
Come back.
Give you that consolation 100 million.
Well, this is fun, man.
Yeah, it was super fun. Yeah, thank you so much
Thank you
for
so
being
much.
on the
I thank everybody for watching. This has been a lot of fun. Hopefully I'll be back someday
For sure.
doing this. This will be great.
Yeah, absolutely. I will be back at other shows where there will be pinball and stuff. So hopefully the next title. The next title.
Yeah,
that
my
you work-
next game is going to be something really boring, like color palette or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been fun. If you guys are here and you're watching, I don't know why you wouldn't be here and you're watching Twitch. It's like, I used to live next to the Hollywood Bowl and people were streaming while they're there. It's like, put your camera down. You're there watching Ozzy Osbourne.
Yeah.
But so if you're coming tomorrow, come by, see us here at the booth. We're at the Marco booth. If you can't make it, keep watching Twitch. They're doing some awesome things. Keep following Marco and Stern. Then follow me My social media is Randy Martinez 40
On every platform.
on every platform. My website is randymartinez.art. Really easy to remember.
Yes.
And I have plenty of art on there. A lot of the art that I have here for sale is for sale there too. Sorry, I had to plug myself.
Yeah, no problem.
But,
no problem. Hey, we plug everyone here.
But come by and say hi.
Yes.
Even if you're not going to buy any art, I love talking about art and all that stuff. Look, you can't get rid of me. I'm not leaving.
No.
I'm staying here.
That's awesome. I'll check in with you before I
All right,
leave.
man.
So.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Have
Thank
fun,
you, Randy.
everybody.
All right, there we heard it from the man himself. Let's play some pinball.